Hello everybody, welcome today to the British Grand Prix, and as you can see we have a pretty jumbled grid because of the amazing Grand Prix that we had in France. So this should lead to some more entertainment today because we're going to watch all of those big guys coming through. That's assuming Maserati don't hold on, which I think this is a power circuit. It's surely going to allow the Ferraris and Gordinis to come back through. De Graffenried is on pole then. And look at that Cooper sitting there on the front row at the British Grand Prix. So will there be any home success for Team Cooper? We'll have to see. There's the Maseratis, and look at this place of that Ferrari already coming through and bumping into the back of the Maserati, and I think that's a pretty clear sign already of how this race is going to go. But De Graffenried still leading at the moment, trying to get that second victory in 2 races. I don't think it's going to happen at this rate. We're watching this come through, and look at is that luigivilloresi already up in the 3rd place. So it seems like he's going to resume normal service today, but he's got 2 more Maseratis to pass before he makes his way into the lead. That's now going to become 1, I think, and he's Darts together, and Villoresi is off. So Villoresi already, well, he's doing himself a harder job to do now, and he's not the only one who's been affected there. More have gone off, but Villoresi, well, lucky not to lose a wheel there, but Villoresi is going to be down to the back, and he's going to have to do it all over again. And there's more cars spinning off. There's quite a fair amount of chaos there, and Ascari up in the 10th, and look, Farina up in the 6th, Hawthorn into 5th, Rosier 4th, and it's now jacquesswaters who is still the leading Ferrari. Here's De Graffenried, and he is running around, but he's having a little moment himself. De Graffenried picks it up, but he was able to build up a little bit of a lead while Herman Lang was delaying the Ferraris, and now that lead is gone, and Swatter is right there in that Ferrari. Now is the chance for jacquesswaters, but he's had to tuck in for now. At the moment, Maserati is still leading, and Lang goes through into P1, and De Graffenried has lost ground, and there's a Ferrari got through him. Rosier having a little bit of a moment, collects it up, but that delays Rosier, Hawthorn and Farina, while Swatter is able to get on it. Is that Fangio having a moment? Ascari there, and moving through into 8th. Villoresi already back in the 12th, so Villoresi already coming through quite nicely. Does a spun, that's Lang, and Lang was in the lead. Well, he's not going to be in the lead now. Maserati under the pressure of the Ferraris, it was just too much. De Graffenried still in 2nd place, amazingly, but jacquesswaters is through into the lead, and although De Graffenried at times on certain parts of the circuit can keep up with that Ferrari, on others that Maserati is being totally swallowed up. But this is going to allow jacquesswaters to get away, and jacquesswaters has not been the standout Ferrari driver so far this year, but he has been consistently in the lower reaches to the points. But today is his chance. There's a real chance to shine, and Rosier up closer than before to De Graffenried, and De Graffenried just cannot pitch into the apex the same way as the Ferraris, and he loses 3 places in one go. Rosier, Hawthorn and Farina all through, and now is the time the Gordinis come out in, but Shell has a tank slapper, and Shell runs off, and he has been passed by I believe that's Ascari. Yes, it is Ascari up in the 6th place. Bale in 9th, Villoresi in 10th. Still might feel that he can maybe salvage something from this Grand Prix, a few points or so. And Farina, I think he's had a spin there. Once again, Farina, it wouldn't be a 1953 Formula 1 Grand Prix without Giuseppe Farina having a spin. He did it on the 2nd lap rather than the 1st lap this time, and he is still in the points. Now here goes jacquesswaters. Now no Maseratis there to protect him from his quicker teammates, but can Swatter hold on? Now we will see the character that this driver has. Rosier is closing in, Hawthorn is closing in. So, well, Mike Hawthorn, he's had a great race. I think he started down, he's something like 13th place, didn't he? I'm just having a look and checking that. Need to look back a bit further than that, but let's keep an eye on Swatter leading the race whilst I have a look back at the history. And yes, Hawthorn started in 13th place, and he is up in the 3rd, and that's a moment. That's Ascari. And once again, Ascari had just found his way into the points. There's another spin for the Gordini, and another car off in the background as well. I wonder if that's Villoresi again, because that would look at about right. I think it is. And he's been hit. And whoa! And there's an engine blown on the Maserati. Well, there's a lot going on again here. And yeah, well, Ascari is out of the race. He spun into the pit wall, and he's lost a wheel. And Ascari, whatever he does, he just cannot get a points finish this season. So that is just absolutely frustrating for Alberto Ascari. Was hoping the last couple of years he could launch a title assault. This year, he's not even getting any points at all. But look at Swatter, Rosier and Hawthorn. They are closing up. Jacques Swatter, he knows he's not the fastest Ferrari driver, but he will feel that he is competent enough and a good enough driver to hold on to the lead here. He's got, I think, one more lap to go, and less than that perhaps, and he's got the track position. And you know, yes, louisrosier is coming up behind him, but I think he'll be more worried if it was Villoresi, but Villoresi doesn't seem to be able to hold it on the road today, and Graffenried still running well in 6th, Trenton on 7th, Villoresi back in 8th place, but and in spite of that, he's been very lucky not to go out of the race. Spun it off twice and was hit by Jean Beira on one of his spins. Jean Beira, who is out of the race, and his car has just been abandoned there on the home straight. But it's been another really good race, and I think the chaos, of course, there is one more lap to go because this is a 4-lap race, not a 3-lap raase, and Jacques Swatter is now under intense pressure. He was the Ferrari that led the challenge to the Maseratis today. Here's the Ferrari that's done the legwork to get them into a position where they are now running 1, 2, 3, 4. He does not want the win taken away from him now. He would be so devastated but he has got drivers who are, you know, much more, let's say, bigger names and illustrious up behind him. But here's Rosier having a look, and Swatter for now closes it off. He'll be so devastated, as we say, if he couldn't finish the job and win this Grand Prix now. Never won a Grand Prix in his career before. Struggled in the uncompetitive Belgian Tourbets in 1950 and 51, and wasn't even, I don't think, in the championship last year. So has given a chance at Ferrari, meant everything to him, and he's been scoring regular low-end points. So Rosier coming for another look, and Rosier has a spin, and that Rosier now drops back, and he's lost some momentum as well. Hawthorn is going to come for the move. Hawthorn is going to try to get through here, and Louis Rosier is still trying to hold out against Mike Hawthorn. He's lost ground to Swatter. This might make Swatter look a lot safer for the victory. Hawthorn fights his way past Louis Rosier. Rosier trying to come back. Farina keeping the watching brief, hoping that for once this season there might be a bit of luck goes in his favour, and Rosier has had a full-on spin this time. Maybe just over-pushing, trying to make up for the ground that he has lost. And Rosier, who was still the closest man to Villoresi in the World Championship, he's just pushed a little bit too hard, but Jacques Swatter is going to be the winner of the British Grand Prix. That is a lot of determination and hard work rewarded, and I don't think anybody will feel disappointed about him winning this race today. Maybe the Graffenried, but you know, Swatter, he's fully deserved that. He has put in the work for Ferrari this year, and he was the guy who was the highest Ferrari up the grid. He's the guy who had the most solid French Grand Prix, even if not spectacular, and it really put him in the best place to totally attack those Maseratis today, and he has used it. Mike Hawthorn hoping for a home win, coming back to him towards the end, but from 13th on the grid, just a little bit too much to make up to win the race today. But second place nonetheless, fantastic, and it sets him up to try to come back at Luigi Villoresi in the World Championship now, having lost a fair amount of ground earlier in the season. Farina in 3rd as well. He'll be happy with that. I think that's the first podium of the season for Giuseppe Farina. So, yeah, so another very good race, partially set up by the unusual grid, and it will be interesting to see if we still have quite a bit of action going into the Nürburgring. So Jacques Swatter wins the Grand Prix, Mike Hawthorn 2nd, Giuseppe Farina 3rd place, harryschell finishes in 4th in the simcagordini, and Louis Rosier drops to 5th in the Ferrari. Still picks up a couple of points, but he certainly hasn't taken the massive bite out of Luigi Villoresi's championship lead that he would have been hoping to do. So the World Championship sits with Villoresi still on 28 points, not scored for a couple of races now, and will be desperate to change that and start getting points again at the Nürburgring, because he doesn't want as tight a battle for the title as he had last year. Rosier on 20, Hawthorn on 18, Swatter now on 17, so that's closing up a bit. Well, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.